Okay, let's send out all the notifications. Do that fun stuff. UE5. So today we're going to be doing what? 3D modeling. Maya 2023 weapon modeling. Creating a weapon for the SMG and send that. We're going to go to self-promo.
Read all the messages in.
Now we need to go to Twitter.
I think I'm gonna that. No, I'm not constant.
Okay, so Twitter has been pushed out. Everything's been pushed out. We're back all live on Twitch. And we're going to go ahead and start our stuff. Okay, well, thanks for being here. What we're going to be focused on today is related towards our SMG. We created the functional range in the game. And so now that we've done that, Mester is working on the recoil. And on top of working on the recoil, I thought I had that up. I guess I lied to myself. On top of the recoil, we are trying to kind of just optimize it a little bit, make some tweaks and peaks. And one of our best weapons to test that is the SMG because it's not a single shot, right? And with that, we need to kind of have it. We need a custom model for it. We finished the model the other day on the stream for the rifle, and so I want to create the SMG today. I have a lot of time for the stream. I'm not sure. The last couple of streams have been about 6 hours. I'm not sure if we're gonna go with 6 hours or not, but we are gonna go with a little bit of time for the stream. So we'll have some good coordinated efforts. I'll show you what our finished firing range looked like, so that way you can kind of see what it was like before. And so we did all these models and did the level design on the last stream. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. And now I added in some decals to see where the weapons are hitting. And then you can see that we have some nice spread happening. Mester created this cool little gizmo so that way we could see and modify things live. And so I can literally be here and watch the spread happen live. So pretty cool. And we can, play with values to see the spread. So if I was to shoot this target, I would have to try to control it. That's if we wanted to have crazy recoil. Again, on a normal SMG, it's not going to have that crazy of a recoil. But we are going to get back into modeling. So again, today the goal is to actually model. So we're going to start off in Maya 2023. and we're gonna get going. And I do apologize for kind of flipping back and forth between YouTube and Twitch. I'm trying to stream on both platforms, ideally, and that's kind of creating this weird thing where quality wasn't where I wanted it to be. So, kind of have to bear with me. I appreciate you kind of working with me on all of this. Okay, so this is our previous rifle. And we want something that's kind of in the same range, but a little bit smaller. So SMG is probably gonna be about this height. And maybe a little bit on the back end. Because this is where I'm gonna bring it to my shoulder. And then this is the front. So SMG is probably about right here. And probably same height here. And we can get rid of our old gun because I don't need that. This is the size of the 9mm round. So we've got that here so we can test and kind of know the 9mm round size. And what we first need to do, just like anytime you're going to be doing any modeling, you want to block it out and get it to the proper shape. Because as my friends from the old days would tell you, shapes matter. We can also do something very quickly because it's easy to know that we're going to have a pretty decent size on this, and that's the barrel. So just rotate that 90, bring it to the center of the bullet, and then we know that this is the barrel. That way we have an idea and can kind of structure it from where the barrel was placed. It's easier to manage when you kind of got it that way. We are going to bring this barrel back though. I want this to be here. Where is that at? Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Bring this. Yeah. We're gonna get just a little creative to play around a little bit. What I want to do is I kind of want like a angular design. So if I think about this, yeah, let's do that. It's not bad. So I like this panel. Yeah, I like that look. Let's modify center. Bring this back just a tad. And then let's make this look the way that it's supposed to. Well, those, cool. And then it's time to camper. 0.3. That one's an easy camper, yep. I keep sliding down my chair. I'm gonna have to put some like sticky tape on the bottom of my chair. It's making me slide. Yeah, that looks good. Let's test that, make sure that's good. Okay, cool, it is. So these lines need to kind of match up. And we want that to be almost perfectly similar. So if we bring it back, we're pretty close. That just needs to come back more, okay. So bring it back that much. Oh, nope, I lied. Forward more. Yeah, okay, cool. Perfect. This looks good. So what we're really trying to aim for is a nice sleek design for this SMG. The chamber is going to be somewhere around here. So we can kind of block some of this in. That's what we're doing right now. And we need to make sure that the chamber matches the size of the bullet. So like that, right? Okay. And then it needs to line up right about here. So that's kind of where our chamber is going to be. This is my fun part about this whole process. I get to be an engineer. Who doesn't love being an engineer, right? I know I do. So this is gonna come backwards to about right there. Because what I want to do is I want to I want to say that these bullets get loaded in here, right? And so the next one would be waiting right here. And then the next one. And the next one. Next one. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's kind of an extended clip. And our chamber is going to be dual chambered. So these are actually going to be offset. Line that up. Hi, I want to offer promotion to your channel viewers, followers, Come on, man. Get out of here. I don't need that. Thank you, Cybor. Everything in your hands. Turn it on, turn it off. What's up? I know, right? Super easy chat ban. Why would you do that there, buddy? There you go. Yeah, well, that's true too. I guess they have bots like that, right? I don't know how to manage the chat though. Like, of course it's IRC super. Oh, that's true. What's going on, Cookie? How you doing? I should be able to moderate. I don't know why I can't moderate. Oh, because I gotta go into mod view. That's silly. That's silly. Just had a hot cocoa. Nice. Nice. Well, that's good. We're actually building the gun first. I already animated one. So let me... Can I do this? I can. Okay, let's hide all this. And then unhide this. So this is the rifle we made on stream last time. And it already has an animation for the trigger pull and then ejection. So this is the rifle. We're now making an SMG. So crap. So yeah, that's where we're at. And it's for, we're basically making the guns for the gun range. So we have the rifle already. And we're making the SMG, because you can see I blocked it out, but it's just a block. So I need to make an actual SMG that looks pretty. So that way we can show that. This fires the casing. As you can see, it drops. Ting, 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 ting. So all that works. We just need to get the SMG looking pretty so it's not just a blocked out silliness. So that's what we're doing with today's stream, and then we'll eventually animate it as well when we get down that road. Yeah, appreciate you for asking. Okay, so let's think about how this is gonna go. So this is our chamber. And basically, the round will get loaded in, pop, 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 and go through. And I think we're 40 round clip, maybe 30, I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So 22, probably 24, let's do 30, 26, 28, 30. Look at that 30 round fucking mag, homie. Damn. That's big. This is a big. Let's import the player and see what that looks like player-wise. Meshes, engine, player test. It's not that big. Not that big. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger than what it is. That makes sense. This needs to be over, and then over. Whatever. You get my point. Yep. That's pretty close. Let me add him as reference. What? He's, oh Lord. I need a new layer. What the banana? Layer, create layer from selected. That's layer 4. Okay, cool. There we go. And then we can turn it off because I don't really, like I said, I don't really need it. But we do want to see, so the old gun is here. It's pretty big. Think about it. So we grab this and move this up. Oh man, that's exponential. I didn't know that was exponential, but whatever. So that's pretty big in comparison. And so, not bad though. That's only gonna have 10 round though, 10 round magazines. So let's get back to doing business. Again, we're kind of just laying it out real quick. We're gonna brick it in, and then after we bricked it in, we'll go back in and make it all sexy. But I want to functionally kind of plan out the different parts first. That's the important part. We got to make sure that it's like functionally looking good and works and all that other. Like this, that I jumbled up obviously, but it doesn't really necessarily matter because I just need the idea. So our magazine slash clip slash whatever. It's gonna come in here, it's gonna slide in. And it would come to right about there. And that's when it's going to go vertical. And then this is gonna come here. This needs to come down. And we said it was gonna go down to like here? Yeah, or here, something like that. Yeah. And then like that. Yeah, okay. Yep, that makes sense. That's better. Okay. So I need to grab the inside face. And I can't do that because it's blocked. So we'll do modify freeze transformation. Face. This is what I want to do. Cool. And then bring this back to 0. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cool. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to line these things up. This is where the bullets are going to be kind of fed in. So we need to kind of make sure this all matches and makes sense. And this is where they're going to be kicked through. That's the back side of the chamber, and then this is the front side of the chamber. So this is technically going to go here. Actually, that's a lie. It should go at the bottom of where the barrel is. Yep. And then I just need to line up the rest of this back here. Yep. Okay. So let's delete these so I can line all this up real quick. These would actually be a lot closer. Hey, Fitch, how's it going? Happy New Year to you too. Always good to see you here. You know that. You one of my favorite, Blue. Okay, bring this and line it up. How you been, buddy? Did you do anything fun with your Happy New Year? No. And maybe. I'll never tell. That's a community quote. From D. Yo, I can fit a lot more when I actually fit them properly. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can do 22 almost. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because the rest of these should just line up. Right? And then I just need to line these up. Because the rest of them should just line up. Which it looks like they do. Cool. So that's almost 40, which is perfect, because that's how big I want it to be. Shorter the mag, baby. Yeah, that's what I wanted, right? But now I need to offset them. And then I need to fix, so I need to fix this. Oh crap. They gotta go backwards. They can't come in like that. I gotta go in backwards. Perfect. Okay, so that comes backwards just a tad. Which means this comes backwards just a tad. And then all we need to do is line these two lines up, right? So we come back over here. This needs to come down clearly because it's, you know, it needs to have room for the spring. With 2 in the chamber, 40, yummy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like 40. Woohoo, boy. Or maybe it's 38. I don't fucking know the math. Listen, I'm not a mathematician. I'm an artist, okay? I draw things. And in this case, I put vertices where they need to go, which I guess is math. So maybe I'm a mathematician. Duh. Why are you making me feel all superstitious? Superstitious. So just make sure that matches and lines up. And it does. Cool. Yeah, look at that. Brrr. That's gonna sound so cool. Brrr. Okay. We need to go here, and I need to be able to hug this, so we're gonna grab this and grab this. We'll line it up perfectly so it's nice and snug. It's a nice snug fit. And nice. Looks good. So this will come in. That's my mag size right here. This is what it looks like. We'll get rid of the top part. We don't need it. We'll just pretend that that's a part of the actual normal weapon. You can use this as a weapon. You can like beat people with this. Be like, I'm gonna stab you. We put a post-apocalyptic magazine weapon. Oh, I'm out of coffee. That's a bad day. Well, on to green tea we move. I'll have to make coffee later. Like I said, we're probably gonna do a 6-hour stream, so we'll see. We'll see where we go. I like this. Modify Freeze transformation, delete history. Do the same thing for all of that. Tea is yummy. This, yeah, I like green tea. I've kind of recently got into the whole green tea kick. I wasn't into it before, but I got into it. Okay, so let's grab this because I want this to be more. The word I'm looking for is a beefy. So we're gonna bring that here. We want it to match that size. Okay, cool. And so we want to do the same thing. Oh man, this is one of my favorite songs. I love this song. We're gonna match that line up here. Come across, cool. I want to we're gonna do some fun stuff. Put that in. Pull this backwards. We want to extend just slightly past this last bit. We can bring this last bit in just a tad. Bring this back. Bring that over here. Mhm. What did that get rid of? Oh, that got rid of that bottom line. That's fine. I don't technically need it because I can create the geo somewhere else. Get rid of that. Yeah, because what I can do is I can link the geo there. Oh, and then link that geo there. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, there we go. Get the same result. Yep. And then I don't have to have all this extra weirdness. I do have some weird shapes going on, but that's kind of normal. Because we're going to break this up into several pieces. This is the back. This is what's going to go into your shoulder. So it'll be like... And... I like that look. We're just kind of looking at it real quick, making sure the structure matches. Come on. So I can see where that chamber is going to be. And then this is going to, like I said, that's going to come in. What does that look like? Right? So come across, down, and then in. Yeah. So come across, down, and then back in. So what if I did something like this? Because I want that same angle, right? So this is where my hand's gonna go. And this is where my... Yeah, this is where my hand would go. Let's get rid of this, because I don't need that. This needs to match that. Those line up. That's where the hand will go. And so I need a hand grip, more or less. That's what this is going to be. And that hand grip should match right there. So I need the trigger. And And so I'm thinking that's what this is gonna be, right? So this is the hand grip and the trigger. So my trigger will be somewhere here. Oh, I want the green one. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so the trigger is like somewhere here. Yeah. Okay, so that's our trigger. And then the trigger guard will need to be in here somewhere. So we'll make the trigger guard somewhere over there. Maybe we just get rid of this face altogether. Oh, no, I can't get rid of that face altogether. Why did I do that? Because I need to have it come across. Yeah, I need to do this. And then I can have my trigger guard somewhere in here. So like this is the other part on the other side. Kind of blocks this whole thing together. It's like my trigger assembly. And this is the part that has the piece that comes across. Yeah. And that's our trigger block or guard. That can come out a little bit. We don't need it to be so aggressive in there. So we do need it to line up with this shape. So I'm gonna make this line up perfectly. I'm gonna make this line up perfectly. Cool. And so then we're gonna bring that all the way over here, because then the trigger should line up with this perfectly as well. And we're just gonna line this up right there. Cool. This can come out to about that distance right there, because we don't need a lot. We can make that look prettier later. We're just kind of shaping in and blocking in what we want it to look like right now. So that's our trigger guard. I don't really have a purpose for this back part of the weapon other than holding, right? So if I was to do this, my grip would be, I'm gonna need to look at this real quick and think about it. So if I was to, do I have anything I can hold with? No, I don't, of course not. We'll have to simulate. I got a water bottle. Let's pretend my water bottle is my SMG. So the front part is here. I'm gonna wanna grab that, and that's what this front, like, that's what, oh, I hit the microphone, I apologize. That's what this front, like, thing is for, so that way my hands can grab there, and then where the pistol is gonna be, I need a grip, so that way I can pull the trigger. And so I want something that's natural for pulling the trigger, so that means it's gonna come down a little bit. Yeah, okay. So, and again, I apologize for hitting the microphone. It was like, you scrub. So, this is gonna be a hand guard, and then I need a hand guard here too. So, let's grab this and kind of push this down. And that'll follow that same pattern. And we'll bring it down here. And this is important that this line matches this right here. Do the same thing for that structure right there. We want them to line up as best as possible. And then we'll bring that backwards, right? To where it matches up there. Cool. And this gets lined up here. This will need to be lined up, but we'll do that in a minute. That's easy to do. And again, the whole purpose of this right here is to be the grip. So this actually needs to be reduced in size and width. To match the grip, because I want that to be where your everything is. So we're gonna grab this, this, and this, and reduce that in size. That's actually gonna create an interesting problem. So we're gonna do this. Now we'll do that again. We're gonna grab all those. We're gonna grab all of those. Okay. And then reduce this in size. Maybe we can do that because basically everything from here down needs to be reduced in size, because this whole line is going to be close to this guard, and that guard's going to be close to the size of the hand, right? So if we grab the player and we bring him down, center pivot, cool. Let's bring him down, bring him over, throw him in here. I just need his hand, so we're gonna break apart that. I can't do that. What? There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say yes, I can. Modify center pivot. Okay. So, yeah, okay. The front hand, if I'm right-handed, that's going to be triggered. So this is the front hand, modify freeze transformation. This is going to go to the front hand, right? So my front hand is going to grasp up here. Yeah. So that's my front hand. And so that's what that's going to look like. And then my backhand is going to be the inverse of that. So modify freeze transformation. I do Y minus. And then modify freeze transformation. So this is going to be back here, because I'm going to pull that trigger with that. And this is going to be angled outward. So there's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of room. That's really kind of clustered in. We don't want that. So this should probably be brought back a little bit, right? And then let's curl them, bring them down, bring them back, bring them back. Yeah, okay, cool. So what we really want is we want this whole section to be brought back to about right here. because this trigger is gonna come right about right there. And that means this is gonna come there. That's a lot of room in this area. Where's my other gun? Jesus, the SMG is almost the same size as the other gun. I mean, not really, but kinda. Because that front grip's the same location, and that back grip is the same location. At least my brain works the same way, like, to see that. So we'll bring this up just a tad bit more. Well, no, I want it to match because that's how much it should match. Let's grab this. Yeah, that's pretty damn accurate. And I'm okay with that. I don't need this player anymore. Where's those hands go? Crap. Well, they're lost. Like, where the hell did those hands go? Tell me where the hands went. Blah. So I mean, that looks better. I mean, it's kind of bigger than I wanted it to be, but it makes sense. Okay, so that's good. This because this is where the hand's gonna grab. We can bevel that off. Yep, it's looking. I'm kind of happy with it so far. What is the name of this? If I go to meshes, weapons, and SMG, it's called WSMG. We need to, fuck. I'll just delete that one, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just delete that one. Okay, so let's crap. So I need a root bone, and I need this all moved to the root bone. This hurts my head. But it's getting there. We can kind of test this out and see what this looks like. So that's what we're gonna do, just to see if I'm in the same kind of, like, if everything that I'm thinking is right, and kind of on par. I think it is. So we're gonna bring the gun back because it has the proper setup. Actually, no, I'm gonna hide that first. I'm gonna grab all of these. I'm gonna modify freeze transformation. I'm gonna delete history so all these nodes get grouped up together. And then I'm gonna control G it and call this G SMG 001. Okay, perfect. And now I can turn on my previous rifle. I can grab this G and move this kind of into place. Again, I want to match this bum stock up a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter, which is fine. Because hand placement is going to be similar. Yep. Looks good. Okay, so hand placement would be a little bit similar. And we're going to bring this down because I want to reuse that same rail. That's interesting. I didn't know that went that way. Oh, it's because I have two sides. I have a muzzle part. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do kind of similar. Now I can hide my rifle. I can modify freeze transformation, and then I'll do the same thing for all these sub parts. They should be good now. They are. So let's go ahead and create a bone structure for these real quick. So I'm gonna do rigging. Put this at 0. That's my root. And then I need one for my trigger. And then I need another one for my chamber. So up there. Let's do this at 2. This is at 2, and then this is at 2. Yeah, because I think I did both of these at 1. Yeah, I did. Okay, I think. Yeah, whatever. Shift P. We're clearing rotation out of all these. I'm kind of cheating this, doing it quickly, but I think it's important to do this at this stage so that way I know that what I'm going to be doing kind of matches what I'm thinking in my head. I'm making sure everything lines up, which it does, and then I'm just going to offset this to where it needs to be for the chamber. So the reason why I'm doing this is it's going to reduce the amount of work that I have to do later on. So I'm going to name everything kind of the same. So this is trigger _ 01. So this should be trigger _ 01. Can I do that? I can, because it's in a different group. Haha. And this should be root _ 01. Does that work? It does, because it's in a different group. Holla. Even though it's technically not in a different group. Okay. And then this is going to be ejector 01. Ejector _ 01. Cool. So we're going to grab all of this structure. And we're going to click this. And we're going to go to rigging, skin, and we're going to bind it. And then we're going to grab all of this and go file, export selection, meshes, weapons, SMG, and this is going to be called 001. We're not exporting any animations, so I don't care. Come back over to UE4. UE4, it's recognizing its skeletal mesh. It wants to use SMG skeleton. I'm gonna say no, because I don't want to reuse that skeleton. And then, because I want to create a new one. No vertex normal. I'm not importing animations. Converting scenes. Do not search for textures. And then I'm gonna do an import. So this should bring it in. And we should see it here, which we can, which is cool. I don't know why I have a GSMG and then a root separate. Oh, I do know why, because I put it in a group. Yeah, so it's dumb in that sense because you can't have them all there together. It's very annoying, but that is how it is. So I'll have to figure that piece out later. Maybe there's some way I can tell it to ignore groups on export. I'll have to look that up. Because that's a very annoying facto. Where did I go? Oh, there it is. I was like, what the heck? It's because I'm in the skeleton? No, I'm in the mesh. Oh, it's under asset details. Ugh, there's like 25 textures here. Whatever. We'll fix it. Should be one. Or whatever. Okay, hit save. Hit save. We're still missing 2 sockets, but again, this is gonna get changed, so I don't know if I necessarily want to add them, but for the sake of adding them, I'm gonna add them in. These 2 sockets are important because they're what define where the things happen. So the muzzle fire, attach, should be attach underscore muzzle fire. And I can't remember what the other one is. It's attach something. We'll rename it after we're done. But basically, this is where the this one is specifically where the ejector is going to kick out the round. And then the muzzle fire is where the bullet will spawn and where the particle for the muzzle will happen. So we want that kind of there. And we're setting this all up inside of Unreal. So I'll show you this real quick. You can kind of see it. So I have my attach. This is where it goes off. And then I have my muzzle fire right here. So this is my skeleton. This is my stuff. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna go modify out. Let me save all this. Check it out. And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna modify our actual BP so that way I can see this weapon in game, and then I'll kind of have a good idea. So I go to my items, weapons, SMG 01, which Messer has checked out. I don't need it. I'm gonna use 00. Viewport. I'm gonna change the skeletal mesh to SMG 001. Looks good. All right, hit complete, save. And then we can check inside here because this has the actual variables that I was talking about. So it should be under visual sound. One is called projectile spawn name and it's attached bullet spawn. So copy. If I go back into our meshes, weapon, SMG, and we're gonna change the skeleton for that one. Yeah, so it's attach bullet spawn. I thought it was muzzle fire, but I guess we changed it to bullet spawn, which is fine. Works for me. Makes more sense. I don't need projectile base. I don't need weapon ranged. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, so then the other one is this. That's the ejector. F2, spawn that. So both those names have been correctly identified. I can close that. And then I need to change up some particles for this. So gun sound will be different later on. Muzzle fire will be different later on. Casing will be a 9. So this is a 9 that's being sent out. So that's accurate. And then spawn name is good. Fire animation will be different because we're going to be doing different animation. Cool. Save. Wait, let's check it out. Hit play. And I should pick up the SMG, and I should have the custom SMG in my hand, which I do. And you can tell its placement's a little off. Fingers and everything else. That's why we have custom holding animations. But if I crouch down and I move kind of forward, the finger, you can see, is kind of almost there. I just need to move up. And I need to, it looks like I need to move the back part in more. So I'll do that. And then I'll just move the entire weapon down more. Yeah, I'll have to move the weapon down more. But that's okay. And then the hands look like it fits perfect there. So I just need to move the hand in because otherwise you're gonna get muzzle flash on you, and nobody wants that, right? So let's see how it looks. Nice. looking good. Yeah, so that'll have a custom animation that we'll have to do for that, which is not too bad. Let's grab. I'll kind of undo a lot of this, but that's okay. We're gonna delete the history, and then we need to unlock the translations. There we go. We're gonna H those, because I need to hide them. We're gonna get rid of all of these bullets, because I don't need those anymore. I know the distance and the size. So that's good. That cleaned a lot of that up. And these should be independent of that. Okay. So what we talked about was this right here needs to be brought in a little bit more, so that way it can match the hand position. Are these your custom animations in NMBP, or are you using pre-made ones? Crispy, this is 100% custom. We did everything. We did everything. Thanks for asking, by the way. But yeah, these are 100% our own things. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, here, I can show you. Let's go over here. Why am I recording? I guess I pressed the wrong button. Bro, how long have I been recording for? I want to see how big that file is. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me see something real quick. 79 megabyte. Okay, I just recently pressed it. Woo. I thought I had been recording lossless quality this entire time. That would have been bad. Let's go Mesters here, so you can see the map. I can kind of do a quick overview. Let me write this down. I should have moved that up. Crispy, thank you for the follow. Okay, so let's take a look real quick. I'll do a quick overview of what we got. This is our test level where everything's at. You have your inventory. You can pick up all your weapons, all your objects. You have a belt. You got boots. You have backpacks. You have your guns. You have a hip weapon. And then you can open chests and objects will spawn out of those. That's kind of needs a little bit obviously work, but these are food items and other items that are consumables. This is like where your weapon chest would spawn. And then you have the ammunition that you automatically pick up, assuming you're not full. Oh crap, zombie. I'm gonna kill him real quick. What? That didn't kill him? Oh my god, I forgot I have recoil. There we go. Okay, he's dead now. Yeah, that's what I thought, homie. So where was I? Oh, yeah, I was gonna show you. So we have looting objects. This is kind of like showing you an example of, you know, like a crap ton of objects. And so you would go and pick all those up, like metal scraps, wires, casings, screws. These are all this is placeholder, but again, you can see what it would look like. Yep, cool. And so you picked all that up. I'll show you the actual inventory. You press tab, and inside of tab, this is our inventory. You can move objects around. Press tab, and they stay where they were. You can shift things into their location. So grenades by shift should come into their location, and then I'll see the grenade on my actual belt. And then if I take it off, not there. Same for water bottle. Water bottles are your quick use slots. So you'll see it's on the belt down there. Again, it's not perfect, but those are your quick use slots. So you press the Q button and that would use my water bottle. I press my G and that would use my grenade slot if I had a grenade. You can take off inventory. All this can be dropped out back into the real world. So you can kind of just drop it back out. Really easy to drop back in. And then we have hotkeys for dropping. So you can actually drop all of your items back out pretty easy. And you can see I dropped my vest off, so everything I had was unequipped. Now, the cool part is our backpack system. So I don't want to have backpacks within backpacks within backpacks. I think that's dumb. I know some people are used to it because of Tarkov and other games that do that. And I think they're used to it because whoever made the system didn't really understand how to do the system. So I don't think backpacks within backpacks, or backpacks of holding as you will call, or bags of holding as you would call them in Dungeons and Dragons, is accurate, right? So if I pick this backpack up, it's gonna swap them out. Now, the other thing I can do, I can't have more than one backpack with items in it. So I would never be able to pick up a backpack that has items in it, and this backpack does. So I can press tab, and in tab, I can see all of the objects that are there, and then I can shift them over. And until this is emptied, like all the way, I would not be able to pick this backpack up. Once it's emptied, I can pick this backpack up, but you can see that it did a shift of the object. Because that's a bug we're gonna have to fix. But anyways, it's supposed to drop all the items in the bag, and that's what that does. And that one did. So I put it back on me, all those items come back in. That's our inventory system, pretty robust, I like it. It's pretty powerful. It's easy to use, smooth, fluid. That's what I like about it. I think having a good inventory system is very, very critical for having a good game, just like movement is. Yeah, thanks Crispy, appreciate the comment. Yeah, we've definitely got a lot of work put in. One of the other things that's pretty cool to kind of note is we have created a vaulting system and the ability to climb up on objects. This is dynamic, so depending on the size of the object and the location, it will automatically find the edge for you and climb up. All you have to do is hold spacebar. So, for example, if I run over here and I press space, now I've climbed up on that ledge. I press space and I'm on that ledge. The other thing we have is sliding. So I can actually slide. And you can see I get, we need to work on it. We just kind of put it in kind of basic so you can slide in. But it'll be good for getting underneath things, like say a zombie's chasing me, right? What is the overall goal with the game? Multiplayer, zombie survival. So good question. We're actually taking a different kind of road with it. I'll kind of go into that too here in a second. I'm just gonna, for VOD purposes, I'm gonna finish off what I'm talking about. So you can slide under, and then we have vaulting, so you can actually vault across objects that are short enough for you to vault across. You'll actually vault across if you can. If it's not short enough, then you won't vault. You'll actually just jump on top of, right? And then our zombies are fully physics, so you'll be able to shoot out their arms, which stops them from being able to use their arms. Seems like that. Okay, I was gonna say it looks like they got bugged. Yeah, so now you can't move anymore. And right now, the only way to kill a zombie is with a headshot. We have active reloading. And again, they're fully physicsed out, so he'll drop down, physics himself down. Obviously, it needs to be cleaned up, but again, the functionality is there. He'll wait for you to come back, and then once you come back, he's going to try to come get me. This is just doors and elevators. This is just testing more stuff out. Oh, how did I get stuck there? I've never seen that before. Cars, we're using UE5's new car system. Our cars have engine health, brake, steering, power. These are electric cars because of the future. Okay, so as for the overall, we're taking a little bit of a spin on this. We're not going with the normal route of a zombie survival. Let me go back over into Maya so I can work while we're talking. We're taking a little bit of a different route in the sense that it is zombies and you are doing survival, but the goal of this is kind of like an AI is taking over, and so they're actually cyborg zombies. The humans who had modifications done to them got turned into zombies. And so if you didn't have any modifications, you didn't end up becoming a zombie. And so that's kind of how we're playing it. I like that. Looks good. This looks good. Let's oh, got to put it back over. Sounds really good. Will it be multiplayer or single player game? This is full multiplayer. We already have all that done. There's server architecture, rounds, everything. It's all done. And we are going to be using Epic Online Services. So it will be using the Epic Online Services hierarchy. Be reduced in size. I guess we could do that. Come out here. Come here. Okay, so then let's say this, this, and this are all reduced in size. Yeah, it's not bad. Two guys. Me and Mester. Good old Mester. I've known Mester since, shit. 17? 16. I don't know. Mester could tell you. I can't remember. We've been friends for a long time. Now he was kind of a, he's kind of a creeper because he was talking to young children at the ripe old age of like 35. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we've been friends for a while, man. Mester's good people, and he's a good coder. He knows what he's doing. I don't give him enough credit. But that's because if you ever tell a coder that they're doing a good job, right? Then they get their head full of themselves, and then just can't have that, right? Damn it. We used to have a couple others. There's used to be Telenor. He dropped off because, he had real life. Actually, I got him a job working at Amazon. That's why he mainly dropped off, and then he fell in love and say la vie after that. But he did get a job working at Amazon, and then we had Jaden, and Jaden stopped working with us because he got a job. Seems like when you get jobs, you stop doing game dev. Go figure, right? Okay, so that looks good. Now we want to mimic what we had before up here for the rail, because all of our stuff is going to be the exact same. So we want to mimic this rail design. So we're going to grab this, bring it over. Do that. We're pretty close. Just line this up real quick. Line this up real quick. And then, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then we'll bevel it so that way this matches. And then we'll be good. So we'll do the same thing. Bevel camper. Well, it's not perfect, but it's close. That's okay, because I can cheat it, because I am a cheater. Feel my power. Okay, so, oh crap. Basically, we just want to line these two up, so we just line them up. Easy day. I'm gonna make sure all this lines up. And this wasn't our first game either. We've done. We were actually just talking about this earlier. We've been lots of projects. The first project that we all kind of got back together in UE5 was called Pastry Party or Pastry Fortress or Pastry, I can't remember something. And basically it was for a game jam, and you played a what's the word I'm looking for? A gingerbread. So yeah, we had a bunch of fun. Okay, what the fuck? That's not beveled there. What the? That's not cool. And that was whenever I met Jaden, and I think I met Moosman before that. I can't remember. Maybe not. Those are the good old days. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does this exist on this side? It does. Son of a beast. Okay, cool. I got it. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. I thought I was gonna have to create another one, but I got it. Okay. So if we get rid of this, nice. Yeah, we should have our railing back, which is what we want. Yeah, game jams is how you meet people. It's how you kind of integrate. It's how you work with, and I like them. Game jams is, like I said, I would encourage many people to do them. And you have fun, you know. It's like 3-4 days of coordinated effort. Me and Mester always had a good time doing them. Okay, I need to line this back up and find out what that offset is. So what's that offset? 0.5? Yeah, okay, 0.5. That's what I thought it was. 0.5. Duplicate, we'll do 4 of them. That's 1. Duplicate, 1.5. Okay, cool. Combine. 2. Okay, 4. 6. 8. And what we're doing here is we're creating that top rail. This gun's exponentially wider than the other one for some reason. I don't know why. Well, the bottom part is. Guess we can. Yeah, let's nice. Yeah, I like game jams. They're good for learning. Coordinated effort, and they're good for meeting a good team, you know, meeting up with people and vibing, being like, yo man, what's up? See, and it's really starting to take shape now, which I like. It's really starting to kind of look like the gun that we want it to look like. You know, there's still more that needs to be done, but it's getting there. So if I reduce this, yeah, okay, yeah. So we want the top to match the bottom. Make sure both of those line up. Giving it some nice structure now. Feeling very weapony. Let's get rid of the joints. I don't need those. This is what, 10? 12, 14, 16. So what we're doing here is we're creating this rail for attachments, and this rail will also be mimicked on the bottom. Let's see, I kind of want to go, I'm thinking right about here. I'll probably put a clip up here. All right, and then like that. So I'm looking down. Yeah. Yeah, nice. That looks good. Add this in so I can kind of see what I'm working with while I'm working with it. So this is very good. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. So we're gonna have a grip here. Kind of already talked about that, right? Uh-oh. Why is the front different than the back? How'd that happen? looks good. Okay, cool. Probably have to streamline a little bit, but again, we're here to see how the overall structure looks. If I had my scope is going to be something like this, and like maybe that long or this short, or maybe I got like a little tiny one, hollow. And then if you had a laser, we'll have some up here. So if you had your laser, it'll be up here. So we got an easy kind of setup. We got some far progression today. I like it. So we can have different magazine setup. We can go super long. We can go kind of minimal. Right now we've got it set to where it's like 40 rounds. Have to make this look pretty back here too. We'll start to work on that here in a minute after we flesh out the overall size. Okay, we're back on this song, which means I need to change tracks. I actually love this song, but I'm gonna change tracks. So let's go into the Renegade. So this is the handguard, basically, piece that we want to have on here. We just want to make a handguard so that way it's easy to grip, and we're gonna mimic the same thing on this one over here. Once we have it done. So we'll pull this in, line this up. Kind of do this and this, so that way I have a guide on both sides, which I do, and then we'll pull it back. So this is where my hand will have gone, and kind of clasp out. To make this look pretty, we're gonna bevel it, 0.2. Nope. Let's do 0.15. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then we need to object mode. We need to grab each one of these faces. Make sure it's just the faces. Cool, it is. We're gonna extrude, and then we're gonna shrink. And we don't want to go too much because then it's gonna mess it up. And then we're gonna bring this whole thing backwards. And then we just gotta fix this edge, right? Because it's a little bit bad. So the way we can do that is by grabbing this, grabbing this, and this. I want the back. And I should be able to pull it. Too much though. Let's do edges. Let's do that. Let's do this. Yeah. We'll kind of half it. Yep. Not bad. Okay, so that's our guard, right? And then this is going to do the exact same thing up here. We just need to make it wider and go from the top all the way down. So we're gonna pull it here. And basically we're just gonna pull these edges out. So I'm gonna pull this edge out to here. Make sure that that looks good on that side. It does. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Pull it out to about right there. Cool. And then we're gonna pull it down and over. That way, so we have kind of that look. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But we need to cheat it again because I need to get the right value. So I need to go up here. I'm gonna go up halfway and then back over. And then this one's gonna go down halfway and then back over. Yep. Okay. So now we've got kind of like a hand guard on both sides, which is what we want. We want to duplicate this down to the bottom. And now that I have kind of a hand guard, I know where I can put these. Okay. Cool. Easy day there. And so we're gonna bevel that. That's gonna look a little bit better. This is again a nice little, this will be a rubber hand guard for that. This is gonna be a rubber back. So our back rubber will be nice. And then I think we kind of are almost there. So let's turn this off. That way we can kind of see it. Let's grab, I don't need that. Let's grab this. Mesh display. Oh, we're on rigging, sorry. Say set to face. Soft. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go, that's better. So you can tell where we need to do some geo. Which is what we want to do. Okay. Cool. So let's do that now. Let's freeze transform everything. We'll delete history, modify, freeze transformation. And the major reason for this is so that I can come in and I can start cleaning up and adding in geo where we need to add in geo. It'd be nice to just do this, but I can't do that on everything because not everything is clean because I didn't make it that way. It would work on things like this, maybe. Say I made that kind of a little bit more patty looking, but at the same time, that's so much wasted geo. So you gotta be careful with it. We'll play with it. We'll get it nice and neat. In the meantime, I'm gonna move everything kind of down. I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna combine all of these. Edit. Delete history. I'm gonna move those down. I'm gonna move this down. This is my mag. I'm gonna move that down. Okay. This should be easy. I'm just gonna camper, do it to 0.3. And with my campering, I like to turn this on. And then we'll do 2 segments. See what that looks like. That's not bad. Easy trigger. We're gonna camfer this top part. So let's. Oh crap! I forgot to. We need to bring this down. Yeah, because see how it's got all these faces that aren't going to be used. They're going to be hidden. So we want to clean all those faces out. And then that's also going to help with our campering. So then we're going to camper here. I can camper this entire line, this line, this line. This line, this line. Yep, okay. So, and then I'm going to do it on this too. Yep. Okay. So let's camper. 0.2 is good. And then do segments 2. And we can look at it. And you can see we have an issue here because of how this works. So we'll have to clean up that issue. But other than that issue, this is a pretty nice little clean design. So the question is going to be, can I fix this with a tri or a quad? And the answer is no, or at least not off my initial answer. So we'll bring this here. It makes 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that face even match the thing? Not really, no. So in all reality, it should be this. Let's see what that does. Turn off these, and then mesh display, set to face. Okay. That's not bad. From that angle, it's kind of bad, but it's not horrible. So then the idea would be, can I get rid of any of this geo? I make a 3 here. I make this a 4. Oh, that's the magic right there. That's the magic. Heck yeah. I didn't see that before. Uh-oh. Yeah, I didn't see that before. That's definitely the magic right there. Nice. So do mesh display, set the face, and soften edge, and then do the soften with the hard edges and see what that gives us. That looks good. Yeah. Yeah, that was the magic. And so we can kind of repeat that on the other side. We're working on our gun right now, and we're doing pretty good so far. Thanks for everybody who's here in chat and watching. Looks like we got a couple of new faces that I haven't seen before. We also have a couple of bots, but that's okay. Bots are people too, especially in this day and age. Now that ChatGPT is a formidable foe to the human race. Okay, so we pulled from across and did this, right? Yep, we did. And then we grabbed this. And did that. And that. Is there a missing vert in there somewhere? There is no. Okay, good. Is that what we did? It looks like that's what we did. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's just grab all of these so that way I can make sure I'm not missing anything. And then we're going to weld 0.001. Check it to make sure that there's no extra faces. There's no extra faces. This is important for Gamedev. And we're good to go. So this piece is done and is nice and clean. So we can bring this back to 0. And you can see that it's nice and smooth, gives a nice look like it's a hard surface. That's what we're wanting specifically for this. And so we can now, I might even be able to clean this up a little bit more, honestly, if I pull this down let's do that real quick. I just want to see what that does. I gotta weld it, I guess, huh? Let's weld it. Okay. How does that look compared to that? No difference, really. And honestly, I could save that whole geo right there. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Okay. Because what that does is basically I'm saving myself all of this geo right here, right? And that's kind of the reason why we would want to do it, is because I'm saving myself all of that geo right there. I mean, again, this weapon is so low poly that it doesn't matter. I could literally just leave this in there and it wouldn't be a big deal. I guess for now I'm gonna leave it in there because I don't want to have to deal with that. I want to move on. So we have the trigger, which is looking good. Mesh display, set the face, and then soften hard. So that looks good. And does this have back? It does. So we're getting rid of hidden geo. We don't want that. We can line all that up and then put that there. Get rid of that and get rid of that. For the sake of this lining up, that does that. This does that. And that does that. Cool. So we cleaned up some of that. Next up, we need to clean up this main body. This main body is going to be the important part because the main body is what has all of the real structure for what's going on. We do have some issues already, as you can tell. Like, we have this internal side that doesn't make any sense, right? And then we're missing some faces here that we should have, but this should be pretty easy to fix, because what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna come in, we'll grab this, go here, and then there. But I can't do that because of how this works. So what we'll then do, and see how I have an extra vertex face now there, because I did an extrude on that and I trucked it up. So there's an extra face in there, so we need to merge these down or I'm gonna create exponentially worse problems down the road. And then just check it again, vertex face, it's still there. So that's not good. Let's do this. Yeah, see, it's still there for some reason. So I'm gonna grab that, get rid of that, and then hit delete. Okay, cool, I got rid of it. That's what I wanted to see. But I do have some extra vertex faces there, so that sucks. I don't know how these are happening. Okay, I got it all there. Good. Okay, cool. Yep. Vertex face. I don't see any extra ones. Maybe one back down here. Nope. Looks good. Oh, I got one up in the front up here. So we're gonna do face, grab, and then get rid of, and then get rid of. Cool. I got rid of them all, thank God. Very, very important for future elements. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this up. And then we're going to push this with an extrude to match almost to the top, but not really. And then we're gonna grab this edge and this edge, line it. And then we're welding. And then we can just merge polys here after this. So we're creating a nice, good structure matching what we had down here. So that way we didn't have any of those issues. And then, so when we go to bevel here in a minute, we'll have a good style, right? Interesting. Okay, I was gonna say, what the For what the bananas? This is looking good. Okay, let's grab this. I want to see what this looks like. If I bring this in, yeah, I kind of figured that. Because it would create a nice, cool effect. So what do I need to grab? I need to grab this and this, right? Yeah. Under barrel. So is there a way that I can... not really. So I would have to... If I grabbed all of this, and then I did this with a thickness. Because that would bring that in. Okay, so what if I did this? And now I did this. Yeah, okay, well, I kind of did it. No, I don't like how that looks. So what if I brought that down? We're kind of playing right now, I apologize. It doesn't like match the structure that I was working with, but I want to play with it a little bit because I want to see if I can get something unique. Again, you know, if I was a gun designer, I want my silhouette, you know, to look good. Be like, that's my weapon. I made it. Yum. So we can take this and check it and see how it would look if we got this whole thing campered. So we camper this. It's 0.3. Yeah, 0.3. There we go. That needs 2 segments. Yeah, that really needs 2 segments. It creates a nice clean look. It's interesting, right? And then we would camper this. So this gets campered with this. That would be 0.3. And maybe even 0.2 for that, yeah? And that would also be 2. Okay, and that campered all of that out. Let me put a line down this. Does that go down the whole thing? It does. Nice. Okay, cool. Because I need to make this easier for me to manage. And the only way to do that is to do this. Goodbye. Cool. Do that. So So in this part, we're again just adding in some detail to the edges, making sure that it looks nice when chamfered, because that's kind of what's gonna cause this thing to be a pain in the butt later on down the road. I don't need to chamfer the inside. This looks good. I don't need to chamfer that. I mean, I guess I can chamfer this edge, but it's just gonna be minimal now because of how far I've reached. Yeah, so we'll do that. We won't connect that edge because that's gonna create some interesting parts there. But we are gonna do this edge, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make this a segment of 2. Yeah, which is more complex than I normally would go, but I like it. And then that creates a whole mess of problems here for me, but that's okay. That's part of the game. So we'll clean this up here in a second. I don't also like these super hard edges like this. So I would probably grab this, and I would chamfer this, but because of the structure and the missing the hole, that's not gonna work. So we'll combine and then we'll try it. Oh crap, I can't do a hole there. I can chamfer though. 0.3, 0.1. Why is it so bad there? Is that because there's a face I'm missing? Nope. It's just ugly as fuck. Interesting. Okay, well, we're just gonna start cleaning up, getting it organized. I'm in a quiet stream. And I kind of like quiet streams because I know I'm getting shit done. Yeah, we're just cleaning these lines up, making sure everything looks good. The fuck? Okay, so everything needs to match that back one. But it can't. Damn. How do I fix that? Well, I guess we'll just have to play with it a little bit. Ooh, maybe because this needs to come up, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that means this needs to come up. Yeah. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Looks good. Does that look like it's flat now? It does. And that's what we want. Flat is good. Where we at? 2 hours? Not too bad for 2 hours. I mean, we got pretty far so far. Just need to clean up some of this madness. And once we do that, we'll be we'll be in a good position. Again, there's some very silly things going on here. But that's mostly because I've got geo I don't need, you know? Like, I technically don't need this geo here. And I don't need this. I don't need all of those. Because that line's going to match up, right? And that's all going to go down there. I don't need this. Now this, I should need, right? So let's do this. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of some of these extras. Crap. Let's just clean up. No. There you go. Cool. Okay, so I do need this up here. So that's gonna go here and then here. I'm gonna weld those two together. That's gonna get me a weird extra face over here that I don't need. Where's that at? Right, so those lined up, which is good. And then we're gonna grab these faces. Yeah. And can I pull it? I can. Haha. Aha, haha. I have done what I needed to do. Champion. Alright. What the? Okay, cool. Okay. So line that up with that edge, and then we line this up with this, and I bring this over to this. Look at that. Look at that. Haha. I'm a cheating bastard. But it works. It's nice. It's great. Okay. So the kind of the, not the problem / issue that I'm going to run into is now I have to link this butt of the rifle into this. And I think this is a good argument for separating these things out. I think it's a good reason for it. And I also think that because of the way that this gets brought in, one, I don't know why it's getting brought in, but it is getting brought in. So because it's getting brought in, I need to line all these up. I didn't see that before. I don't know why. I wasn't paying attention probably. It's okay. Okay. Right. And so this now creates a structural change here. So I'm gonna have some interesting shading happening because of how this all looks. And that means I need to have a line here. And that line needs to match up with this line. And then I need to tag this to this. And then I need to move this to match that. So basically I just do this, this, and that. Okay, where did that one get lined up at? There we go, okay. Nice, nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. So we're doing some good work here. And then again, I'm gonna grab these three. I'm gonna extrude them up so they match that. And then I'm gonna extrude them up again so they match that. Oop, nope, one more. And then I'm gonna extrude up one more time so it matches that. And then I'm gonna have to do some weird crap. That's okay. This needs to be caught up with that. And then basically I gotta create a hole there. So let's weld these ones that we didn't weld before. So now everything is welded. I don't need this because I made that flat and matched that. So now we have a nice little underbelly, which is, again, kind of weird. I don't really know why we have that nice little underbelly, but I did make it, so whatever. Now we grab this entire line and move it upwards to match that. And honestly, I don't need this line. Yeah, I don't need that line. Shit. Okay, I didn't need it for what I was looking at, but I do need something for this because that's going to create a Ingo. So that to that. And I was watching a video of some guy who was like, "Oh yeah, Ingos are fine." I was like, "What the fuck?" Maybe new technology has made it to where Ingos are, perfectly fine. Especially on hard surface, I guess, objects where it doesn't really matter. So you're like, "Fuck it." But normally on a rigged asset, Ingos are not something you want to have at all. Okay, so we cleaned this up. I got rid of that. I didn't need that, which was cool. This geo has me interested, but I don't want to fuck with it because I need that structure there. That's how I kind of define out my my magazine. So if I do this, is that a cross flush? Is that 100% across? It is. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're getting there. So we have a nice little structure there. Again, I don't really know why this is the way it is, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. What I might actually, you know what? What I might do is I might do something like this where... Oh, what the crap? How does that work? Why is that there? Oh, that's the reason why that's there. An entire fucking face that's not been dealt with. Crap. Well, we'll deal with that in a minute, I guess. In the meantime, let's finish up where we were here real quick. So this whole thing should be grabbed. We can go mesh and then fill hole. We need to close it up because that's an Ingo otherwise. So we close that up. And again, we should probably bevel this in all honesty. So we bevel this 0.2, 1. Yep. And then put 2 segments on that bad boy. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fix this up. Because this edge should go here. This edge should go there. Yeah, kind of ish, whatever. Yeah, and then we just have to move it down. Well, it goes up. Maybe. I like this because then that means I could do a non-stock version. So like I could get rid of the bump stock on the back and then just have like one that's in the hand that you don't care. You just hold out there and you're like, I like that. We're getting there. We might actually finish this before it's time to be over with the stream. I'm gonna try to keep my Twitch streams to about 3 hours. So we got about another 40 minutes. Okay, and this comes down. Yeah. And then this would go inside. Nice. But for now, we're gonna leave that like that. Let me combine these real quick. What the? Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so we need to kind of make it look nicer. Damn it. Fuck you. Fine. Looks okay to me. Okay. It's not flawless with this front area, but I don't really care about that too much. We do want to bevel this front one. So that's going to be beveled to 0.2. Nope. 0.1. And that's going to create that nice hard surface there. And we're going to do the same thing here. So 0.1. we go. So then that gives us a nice hard or beveled edge there, a nice beveled edge there, which is what we want. Okay. We're gonna get a little crazy. I'm gonna get rid of all of that. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? What are you doing, Ryu? You're a madman! Kinda. What is this madman doing? Because, and what I like is I like this little structure here, right? Like, I like it. So, because I like it, we have to kind of match it. And to match it, I gotta do this, right? And that doesn't make sense, because the whole point of this is to be outward. So I need to keep this outward, but give myself the inward of that. So the question is, how do I do that? There's a couple different ways that we can accomplish this. If we cut this all out, right? And then I grab this. Right. Now I can exert and do a thickness. And automatically I've been brought in, right? But we already said that we don't want it to necessarily be just an in. We wanted it to be a connection that kind of went in. Right? And so I need to line this up. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then bring it over. Yeah. Yep. And then I need to clean it up. So this edge needs to be brought up here. I gotta think about how I want to do this, because this is fucked up now. Okay. So essentially, this needs to be brought here. Ew. What am I looking at right now? Where does that go to? Oh, it goes to here. Oh, well, fucking let's just put these somewhere. For the sake of having them somewhere. Oh. No, that fucks that up, doesn't it? What the? Holy Jack Russell Terrier. So see how this comes in now? And because this comes in, we have that inlet. Now we have that problem. This is some interesting geo right here. I don't know how I'm gonna do that one. Interesting. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Because I want this to basically come across now. And that's going to be at my center point. Yeah, that's what I'm going to see. Oh, no, that's not what I'm going to see. Heck no. Because now I need to cover this whole thing. Where's this coming? And this needs to go here. So I want a cover for that. And both of these are going to 0. And this is going to 0. So I need the trigger. I made that fucking way skinnier, which is nice. We want skinny. Okay, so that pulled all that in, which is good. But now we're gonna have an issue with this fucking center crap. And then I need to figure out what I'm doing with that. I guess I could make this whole thing something. I guess I could grab like up here and then extrude upward. It's not a bad plan, right? But now I have the issue. Not bad, okay. Could be better, could be worse. Man, this SMG's gone through some real modifications, hasn't it? The next question is, do I do this? So the lines match up. Or do I leave it a box? I'll leave it a box. That's the real answer. Because then I can put a bump here, and then I can do another connector bump for that. So that's the answer. But I don't have a good answer for this. That looks okay up there. But now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Because I want this line, but this bevel ain't working for me anymore. Okay, well, let's just line these two up. Those get lined up here, and then let's line these up here as well. So we have a flat surface, and then we'll play with this flat surface and see what we can come up with structure-wise. Okay, I need to take a quick break. I gotta go to the bathroom. 2 seconds. And I'm back. Look at Messer over there. Working hard, getting recoil to work. Okay. So we're trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this area. Kind of gotta make sure whatever we do, it works and fits. So let's just play with this shape real quick. Let's pretend this shape works. I'm not doing anything extra. Oh, crap. Okay, so that explains a lot. That should all be lined up. That should not be offset. What the fuck? So where is that happening? Interesting. So that's off. Which means this is off. Yep. And that was part of that. Which means there's another element that's off too. Oh no. That should not line up to that, and then this should line up to that. Yeah. And this should line up to that. Which is where that comes into play. Okay. So all of that lines up. That lines up now. And then that lines up now. So, okay. I guess at this point, the question is, do I want this to come over? And if I do want this to come over, what purpose does it serve other than just showing up here? And then I'm gonna have it come back down again over here, right? Because I need it to match here. And then it's gonna basically come down here and line up. And this is where our, what do you want to call it? The casing is supposed to go. Which isn't a bad idea. I'm not opposed to this setup. I'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Got the double face that I have for some random reason. Oh, it's the top. And the back. Okay. Everything lines up. Make sure it all lines up. Very critical that this all lines up. One of those does not line up. So see, it's why it's important. That's why it's important. Was there a face inside here? Am I seeing double faces? No, I'm not. Okay, good. Make sure there's no double faces. Okay. Yeah, so we basically have created the nest or the nook. This is a little bit harsher than what I would want it to be. But I'm not really sure how I can keep this edge down here and then pull this in, because I need that edge there still. So the only way I can think of that I could do that is to camfer that whole thing, which I can. And just one camfer, not anything crazy. The same thing for this. Nope, we're gonna do 0.1. Yep. A nice edge. We're gonna also camfer this. Fuck you. 0.1. Yep. That's a nice look. This is like technically better than the rifle. I like this look better than I like the rifle. Maybe we'll have to come in and make another version of the rifle at some point. Yeah, it looks good. So this needs to come here. I can keep that. I don't necessarily need that, but the reason why I wanted it was because it gives me the edge. I've got to have that, right? And this is a hard edge, so I don't technically know why it's coming out. Well, it's coming out because I camfered it, but it shouldn't be. Okay, well, no, I lied. It looks like it's coming out, but it's not. Okay. Because I could do that, but then I'll have that problem with that over there. I could do this. But what is that line doing? I mean, I guess that's might be the answer. I think that is the answer. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the? Nope, that is definitely not the answer for that. Okay, so this I cannot get rid of because that's the shape. But I technically have to get rid of it. So then I bring this up because that shape is what gives that camfer that. Do that. Okay. And so that makes all of these not work anymore. So we have to line them up there. Cool. And then now my problem I have is I have an extra camphor vert in here somewhere, right? Because this needs to, it's got to do something, right? I can't just have it here. So I could delete that, but it's not going to do me any good. I delete this. I delete that. Okay, so I have an Ingo. And the only way to fix this Ingo is to basically create a ungodly small triangle. Like that triangle is ridiculously small and goes all the way down there. Or the other option would be to create a camphor here. I don't know if I can do that, can I? Yeah, nope, that's it. Fuck your couch. Fuck. This is normally where they just cheat it and create a whole new fucking thing. It would be my job to deal with it. So annoying. Groupos. I've heard enough of Renegade. Let's get out of Renegade. Let's go into Correct. It's like my close to end stream song. That's what my or album. When I'm getting correct, you know I'm getting wrecked. Come on, that was funny. You're supposed to laugh. Ooh. Okay. I kind of think what I'm gonna do, put this back at 0. Nope. Nope, that's what I thought. So then what I want to do is I want to take this and go this way. And then even it out, right? Because I wanna be like boom, and boom. But I probably won't do that. Let's line it up. And then, does that cut inside? I mean, I won't see inside there, so that's fine. Let's bring this across. And then one more time to right there. I mean, that kind of works for those. The question that I'm gonna have no, I don't want to do that. Let's do that. Okay. So with this setup, I have a nice camper on this edge. I have a nice camper there. How do I want to... Ow, I could create a... another thing that clamps from here and goes in. I think I like that idea. So I might do that. And so that gets rid of this, but I still have this back fucking problem. So annoying. Yeah, so basically I would take... I'd have to have this cut again, which I do not want to do. Actually, I don't really need that cut again. Oh, I do. Fuck. Because, yeah, I need that right there. Well, no, I could do this. I could come here and go here. And then I can get rid of this edge. Means I can get rid of this edge. I can get rid of those verts. And get rid of that vert. Now I can combine, and then I just have to fix that geo. Which is kind of disgusting, like all the other geos I got. Because that goes from a 2 to a 1. So basically I would have to do this, which is kind of shitty, which is even more shitty. Yeah, and then I'm gonna have 2 that goes to that. That's craptastic. But we could hide that with what I'm talking about doing here in a second. So what if I did this? I grab all of this and I move over. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's get rid of this crap that I just made, because that's not gonna help anybody. And then grab all of this, and then move this here. We'll fix that camper here in a moment, because that gives that a nice look. So close. That's a beefy SMG at the top. That's for damn sure. I might. I don't know yet. Let's see. Fuck. What do I want to do here? Kind of going back and forth on this. Because what I could do is I could take this and bring this down here, because that connects to that, right? Bring this down here, because that connects to that. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for those. But I can essentially kind of brick this in. But again, the problem is going to be... I need more faces. Essentially, this connects to this. Essentially, that's what I'm doing, right? And so this needs to move this way to make that look proper. And because that's connected like that, I need to then have another line here somewhere, because I need another 2 lines actually. So I'm gonna do this. It's connected to that, and this gets connected to that, and this mesh. Fucking, where's fill hole? There we go. So this just lines up and then connects. Screw it. It's a super cheaty way of doing that, but okay. Okay. Line that up. Bring it in. Okay, so to make this work, I need this and this to both go together and come here. Okay. Now there's 2 options I have to make this kind of flow. I need to have another camper there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I need to... Damn, I'm so close. I can taste it. So close. Because I don't want to camper this bottom line. I could, and that would solve like all my problems. If I just did this, camfer this, put it at 0.1 or 0.2, that'd solve like all my problems. Because now I have geo that matches this, come up and then connect that. I can get rid of this, delete. I can then link this to that. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, because this goes here. Yep. Oh, crap. Don't do that. Connect. 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 Delete. And now I've got basically what I was looking for. This honestly should not exist right here. That's kind of over exaggeration. And then that's technically also causing problems here, which means I don't need that. And both this and this need to be aligned, and then those have to come out, right? Because that's campered there. This should come underneath. And wait, this should also come underneath. That matches. This should line up, which should then come there. No, that should be pulled in. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 faces there. I thought I fixed it. I lied to myself. I lied to myself like a boy. So close. So very close. Because this can come... This can connect to this. Right? And then I don't need this because I have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yes. Very nice. Very nice. Almost. No! Don't do that. Okay. That means this needs to stay where? This should kind of come up here to match that, right? Because it's leaning in. And that makes sense for that. But now I have an issue with this. So what if I do this? And I get rid of this. And that was not what I wanted. Nope. Get rid of this. Nope. Fuck. I was so close. The fun game of figuring this out. So interesting, you know? So good. Saichbu. Taking a 2.5 second break. What the banana? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for this because that's a cluster truc. Look at that. That is a cluster truc if I ever saw one. Okay, so the answer is let's put this to this. And this to this. And this to this. And this to this. And this to this. So we got that camphor matching up with that. This to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. .001. Cool. Get rid of that face. I need to fix that camphor. Come like that. And this one's gonna come like that. Let's see what this looks like. That's a cool little connection. Now my issue is how close that is, I guess, right? But like I said, we're gonna fix that. Let's do mesh display, set the face, soften and harden. Let's see what that looks like. Eugh. Why can't my brain wrap around the answer to this? There's gotta be a better answer to this. Right? Because it's coming from here. What's the answer here, Sean? I don't know. I could say that from here to there, right? But we already got that. I mean, I don't know. So I guess the best answer I could do, honestly, is to get rid of this. And after I got rid of that, all of this lines up now. That still will have a camphor. It's just going to be a lot harsher. Which was fine. Nobody really gives a flying flip about that. Match that up. Match that up. I need to match all these lines up. Yep, I'm gonna have to fix that because that should not be. No. Go. That goes connected. Cool. That's 4. Yep. Cool. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Making some clean geo here today, fellas and ladies. Group that. Group that. Put it back over there. That's probably a little too much. So we line it with this. Oh, okay, that looks good. That looks good. Everything up here looks good. So now we can look back at this line. This line comes here. This line goes there. So that line should... that line should die here. Bam. Because that's this piece, right? It's just weird. Why am I doing it like that? Because I could do... What if I did this? What if I had this come here to this? Okay, get rid of this, get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. So that line makes sense now because it comes at a hard thing, right? Comes in there. But our issue now is I have a camphor at the bottom. And that camphor needs to be camphored up here. Oh my camphor. Jai duasna. Okay, so I'll just give myself some of this goody goods. Okay. So this needs to come up here and then disappear. That's basically what I need to do, right? It needs to come in here and then fucking just go away. Or, interesting thought process. I could do... Okay. I like where your brain is at, Sean. You're making good choices today. Grab this, pull this over. Yes, very nice. Merge and weld, merge and weld. And then we'll do this. Huzzah! I think it's the same look I had 5 seconds ago, but whatever. And then this comes basically down and in and down. So that way it matches that size. Mesh display set to face, soften edge, mesh display set to face. Okay, so with this the way that it is, that makes the most sense. I got 4 there. Truck a duck in the buck. I mean, the easiest answer is to just fucking mimic this same top area and then pull it down to the bottom. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Actually, I do know why I'm doing it. It's because I'm special and I didn't think about it. That's the answer. And I'm just being extra. Because if I... Okay. Man, I'm having fun today, aren't I? By fun, I mean I'm not really having fun, but whatever. No, I'm actually having lots of fun. I'm just going to redo Geo that I've done 10 times, you know. Because fuck it. So, and that's the other answer, is I could have just done this the entire time. Was, you know, create another camphor. Nobody's going to care or notice. And then now I have the ability to match up this, pull it down. That goes here, that goes there, that comes up, and then it comes in. We're gonna deal with that in a minute. Fuck that shit. Damn it. This is not changing. I don't care what anybody says. This is not changing. This will be aligned this way with that. Yes. And this will also be aligned with that. Now where this changes is here. Yo, this Geo's all fucked. Alright, I can't believe I've had this hard of a fucking time doing this. It's crazy. I almost never have this much difficulty with this. But that's okay. It's because it's a little bit of a different scenario. Right, and then this comes over here. I don't know why I didn't see this before. Actually, I do know why I didn't see it before, because I'm being silly Billy today. Yeah, because that would have saved all that. I don't need any of that Geo. And then same for this. This comes over. God damn you, Sean. Save like hours of work. I literally just saved a ton of work. I need that one. I'm over here like second guessing, question myself now, like, oh man, can I link this? Can I link that? Silly Billy boy. But sometimes that is what it needs. You know, you need that extra eye. Damn, dude, we went from 15 viewers to 3. Did that piss everybody off? Looks like I pissed everybody off. 001. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, yep. Just doing the easy way, which I should have done before. Instead of me being stupid. It's okay though, it happens every now and again. You get a little frazzle dazzle, rizzle razzle. Okay, so all of this comes over. Primarily what we care about is making that look good. So that goes like that. Make sure this makes sense and looks good. Okay, why is that buckled? Oh, because I'm special again. So we're gonna come out like that. Yep. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have to untruck this. Okay, some interesting structures going on, and that's because again I beveled like 7 extra times than I needed to, but because I wanted to make it super fun and detailed, I need to remember I need to go simple, and then I can add another secondary bevel in after I've made the simple. I always forget that. So then I get these problems that I've got now. But that's okay. Okay, so let's make sure that this line looks good, which it does not. We'll need to pull this over. Yep. Right there, perfect. Cool. And so that lines up there. This needs to be pulled here. No, because I want this to line up. And for that to line up, it's gotta be done here. Okay. And so then all of this gets moved again this way. Cool. And then that moves that this way. Okay, so that bevel matches. But so my problem now is that internal's all fucked up. Damn it. I gotta pull it this way. I gotta pull it that way. That's fine. What does that do? That's why, because it's fucking pulled inside. Like, what the fuck? I gotta say. Usiaramo. Okay. Again, this goes backwards this way, so it lines up and connects. And looks okay. This lines up over there. And this whole thing is now jacked up. That's Okay. There. This comes in there. I need this, this, this. Nope. This and this to then move this way. Yep. Yep. And then I can do this, that. I can get rid of this. And then I can do this. And I can get rid of this. Fuck. I'm so close. Okay. What is going on? Yeah. I'm disgust. Just throw up. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. 'Cause that's lined up, right? Yep, it is. Cool. I'm gonna spit this out and then line up there. Cool. I'm gonna spit it out again and then line up there. All right. That looks like that makes sense, right? It shows you how inefficient I am at modeling hard surface. It's okay though. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to, damn it. Ah! Cool. Cool. And so how is this so bad? Oh my god. Well, let's do this. Let's do this here. And then, yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So now all those lines match up. This one's kind of iffy, but whatever. Cool. Okay, so all those lines match up. That took fucking far too long. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to take this edge that we had there. Hopefully I can get this to look okay. If I do it right, maybe. All right, bam. And then just pull it out. Haha, huzzah. Kind of, maybe, ish. So then, okay. Got this, Sean, you got this, you got this. No! So I'm gonna have to pull this down. Son of a bitch. Why can't I get rid of that without having to create a weird hard line? It's because that stupid singular bevel. Stupid singular bevel. Okay, what if I did this? Does that fix it? Man, what is he doing? Oh, no, he's right behind me. I thought I was nervous. So I bring it down and over. Like, what does that do? No, because then, hey, no, get Ace. Go. I don't need that crap. Yeah, because then I don't have. Yeah, I just have to. I'd have to. Ooh, why didn't I see that before? That's what I want right there. So that does create another. What if I do this? Oh, did I find it? Did I find the Holy Grail? And no more tweaking and peeking and doctor sneaking. Because I want that to come in. Yeah. But then I need this. Dang, I thought I was close. I thought I was close again. Son of bitch. We are getting closer. I just have to find the right combination of tries. Get it? That's a pun, if I ever heard it. The right combination of tries. AKA number of attempts that I've failed at doing this because I suck. Okay, so I want to bring this in. Nope. Okay. Is that acceptable? I think that's acceptable. I think we passed acceptable and we're at the point of where Ryu, you need to move the heck on because you are wasting time. I think that's what we're at. Looks like Mester's done or wants me to test something. He's muted though, and deafened, so he doesn't hear me. Did he type something in chat? He did not type anything in chat, so maybe he's just taking a break. But he is definitely muted and deafened on both sides. That's basically like saying, leave me alone, buddy. Okay. So the next question is, do I need to have this all the way up there? Because if not, what I can do is I can do this, this, and this. And so it'll gradually pull itself in. And that's kind of what we want, right? And then I can get rid of that extra. Yeah. Because I mean, it's kind of pointless, honestly, but. It's so annoying. It's needed over here for the beveling. It is not needed right here. In fact, it's just a waste, especially if I'm going to cover it up. So I probably have wasted a bunch of time doing something that I didn't need to do. But that's okay. We're learning the hard way. You know, that's the way that the Ryu learns. He learns the hard way. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's put this and line that up because I'm gonna cover all this. At this point I'm just gonna cover it. I don't care. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. Yep. We're gonna leave that on there. That looks good. Does this line up? I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully. No, it does not. Son of... You are the horrible human being. Oh. I'm gonna line that up, and then line that up. And that means all of the, I don't need that one, but all those basically got to come over, and then this got to come over. Yeah. Okay. And so then that creates a nice multiple edge there where that connects and comes in. Everything lines up. We're on to water now. The last drink of the night. I'm well past my 3 hours. But I'm having fun. So we're gonna stay here. Keep doing this. Because I want to finish it. Okay. So come back here. Again, this is our thingy. This is our grips. So let's put those back up. Nope. I lied. Let's move those first. And then we'll bring our grips back up. Because I do like how that grip looked. Bring this down a little bit. And then bring it back over. Okay. This is looking good structure-wise. Okay, so we need to align this. And then after I've aligned it, we're going to make it match. So put that up. Right there. We're gonna do the first part first. Okay, so this is a very, very important that this all lines up 100%. So we want to line it up there. Good. And then make this line up there. Cool. Hey, wait, what? That wasn't supposed to be all vectors. Jesus. Criminy, criminy, criminy. What the? Okay, cool. Next, we're gonna grab this and we're gonna pull this over because that needs to line up here. And then the last is we're gonna pull over and line up there. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna grab, nope, we're gonna grab this edge and line that up to, are we lining up to the bottom or the top? We're lining up to the bottom. Okay, cool. Yeah, bottom. Hey, what are you doing? No, get out of there. Don't be a booty head. Okay. And so what we are trying to do here is we're trying to create a connector that kind of comes down and makes this looks better. And then we'll have the wrap on the outside of it, right? Maybe we just get rid of this one. I don't need to come there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. So this line needs to match there. And this line needs to match there. Okay. So basically this is going to be a casing. Gonna match this outside edge. Why doesn't it? Ugh.
Hello.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Well,
I can hear you now. You were deafened and muted.
yeah, I know. I've been muted, and I muted you even.
That's what I said. You deafened and muted. So I couldn't hear you and you couldn't hear me.
Was focusing, you know. So, but I pushed recoil.
You want me to test it?
Not too good.
I pulled already.
That's
So...
glitched at times, but
well, let's check it out.
I could reproduce it in a meaningful manner.
Okay. Let's test it out. Hopefully this doggy isn't fucking things up. He's been very finicky today. Okay, so let's go to firing range. And hit play. Bam, I got my machine gun. It doesn't even move.
No, you need to set you use a different machine gun from it. We need to set them.
A different machine gun? What?
Did you pull?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got another.
I have.
I'm using SMG 01 and you got 00.
I've got no control right now. And it's doing some really tough shit right now. Okay. Well, I mean that shouldn't. I mean the logic should all be the same unless something changed. I don't know. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, but the values you have are.
My values are the good values that I now have to find again. Okay, so let's grab blueprints. What? Blueprints.
Loot item.
Items. Weapons. SMG 01, right?
Loot items.
Oh, son of a bitch. You're quiet, sorry. Because I think you were saying that entire time. You were like, loot items. Loot items.
Yes.
So, loot item 02 for SMG, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
It resets every time you push the button, right? So that sets the start when you press the button.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
And I figure I could probably maybe fix it, but I don't really think.
So in Battlefield,
I don't think I need to.
in Battlefield, it doesn't care that I reset or not. or that I repress or not. It's like a time thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. No. So
Like
I think it's not too hard to fix that, but yeah, I didn't care to do that. I'm gonna say that it's good enough for now, and then I'm gonna try to network it because it doesn't really work at all networked.
So recoil duration.
That's you don't have interpolates. That's how long it will take to reach the recoil max.
Okay, so we want that to be as low as possible, right? So then that causes a jitter.
Yeah.
And then I want to do my recoil recovery. That's slow. Or wait, no. You've now switched that value, so...
Oh, it's...
What the fuck? What's recoil duration? Is this the overall time?
Not the overall. It's the time it will spend going to your accumulated recoil offset.
What the... How does going to 0 increase my view? What the That's a glitch. You don't solve for 0, I don't think. Oh wow, now I don't have control of my... Oh, what the hell? I don't have control of my shit. Okay, well definitely don't go to 0 ever. That's definitely a glitch.
But you would never have 0, right? So.
Well, that's true, but I'm just saying, like, as soon as I go to 0, I got a glitch. Okay, so recall recovery duration. So this is how long it takes to go whenever I went from my furthest point to bring it back, correct? So if I do this at 5, it takes 5 seconds to go from my furthest point to come back. Well,
it doesn't glitch anything that's moving by.
That's broke.
Oh well, the recovery is glitching. Yeah, okay.
So 5 seconds is not is that seconds or what is that time? Because it's not 5 seconds.
Seconds, yes. Duration is seconds.
So I go all the way here, and it took me less than 5 seconds to get back to 0. Like way less than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm sure about that. Okay. Well, whatever.
It seems it's. I don't know why it should.
The interpolation point doesn't work very well past some value.
Yeah,
maybe.
Not interpolating, so it kind of shouldn't. But,
well, so let's.
It spends a lot of time for the last
like .0000001. Okay, well let's test that theory. Vertical recoil. I like your theory. I want to test it, so we're going to test it by saying, okay, if that's true, I'm going to go 5 seconds. Bam!
I did say that it doesn't make sense that it spaces it out like that. It should be a linear thing.
Yeah. Well, it definitely doesn't matter based off the height. It's basically pulling it to 1 second and then doing the last thingy at the very last. Because I am...
Oh wait, maybe I didn't.
There's something that's glitching. I don't know if it's the fucking... I think it's the menu. There's something glitching with the menu where I can't control my yaw.
Yeah, when you are in menu, yes.
Well, yeah, but I got rid of the menu and I still couldn't control it, so it did some weird shit. It's all good. Recoil recovery duration. What the fuck was that? We set it to 5. We set this to max value, a little bit less than max value. Okay, so I can control it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I press this, and I press this, and I can still control it, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's definitely a bug, but we'll fix that at some point when it finally gets to 0. Cool. So I like that. I don't know why it goes to that one, but that's fine. Oh man, I fucking saying. Okay, and then horizontal, we don't really care about that. We've already fucked with that. So what we really need to do is make sure our recoil duration and our recoil recovery duration match what they're supposed to for the weapon. And then the vertical recoil kind of matches. So 1 to 3. I can kind of keep that. So let me test this real quick. I'm trying to keep it at the 0. It's pretty hard to do. And then even further out, it's even worse, right? Yep, way worse. So let's see, vertical recoil 0.5 and 2. What the fuck, dude? Chill. And then do our duration at 1.
How cool would it be if that you saved those values to the blueprint? Huh?
Huh?
How cool it would be if those values were saved to the blueprint.
Okay. If I liked them, I'd have to like hit a save button. So this isn't hard to stay centered. Oh my god, it's so easy when this menu is open to get fucked up. Press that. Oh, I like how you modified it out too. Easier to reload. So that works. Let's go -2 to +2. And then vertical recoil, I want to make it just a little bit more. Duration of 1. Okay, get rid of that. Yeah, it makes it a little bit harder to control. And if I burst 1, that duration's too long. I need to go down 0.7, 0.6. See what my grouping looks like. Oh, it's so hard to control. This is definitely a close range weapon. Because at 45 bullets, or 60 or 55 technically, I think. That's not really tight grouping at all, which is good, right? Man, I got an itch right back here in the back of my neck for some reason. We're not tight grouping, which is good. And so if I'm out here, like,
I figure out why it takes a long time.
It's real hard to hit that at that level. So let's bring this down to 2, and then this down to 1.5, and this down to 1.5. Okay. Let's try this out. It's not bad. Okay. So let's try it on this side of the wall, all the way over there. Can't really control that. Yeah. So probably my horizontal I'm gonna reduce a lot, 0.5 and 0.5, because I'm getting a lot of horizontal.
You haven't changed the actual values yet, have you? Or no? No, never mind. I think I fixed the slow recovery at times.
You fixed the what?
The slow recovery. So that now the recovery duration is actually what it says it is.
Oh, nice. I can do a pull.
Yeah.
Did you push it?
Mm.
Okay. I'll do a pull real quick. No, I don't want to save. Man, I don't know what happened to my neck. Let's pull. I'm at that marker. Let me go ahead and close down. Thanks guys for watching. If you're here, make sure you set a follow and then do a like. I'll also put this up on YouTube after the fact so you can watch it on YouTube again, kind of go through the tutorials. I appreciate you guys helping out and being here, and I'll see you later. I'm gonna be streaming probably not every day, but most of the days of the week. So thanks for being here, guys. See you, Cookie.